Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As I continue to work through the ABRSM Grade 6 Music Theory Workbook, let's now take a look at the lesson in which we look at question 1b, exercise 4. In this question, we are required to complete a bass line. We compose a bass line against a given melody line, and we are also required to write a figured bass to show our chord choices. In this particular exercise, we are given an extract of a bourrée from the German composer Fischer, and in addition to observing all of the rules of four-part harmony that our chord choices and bass line will imply, we also have the opportunity to observe a passing 6/4. We can find the ornament of an échappée, and also, being in a minor key, we get the opportunity to end on a tierce de Picardy, a Picardy third. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there. You can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, you can see sample examples taken from the full Patreon lesson, showing you how I work with you step by step, bar by bar, just as if I was sitting right next to you. Everything you need to understand in this advanced level music theory can be found in my Harmony and Composition textbook. This book is available from Amazon, and again you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box below. Enjoy your studies! We are back in the Baroque period, and we have a fast little piece, Allegro, and it's by the composer Fischer, and it's a bourrée, which kind of explains the tempo. Fischer was a German violinist, keyboardist, and composer of the Baroque period. Interestingly, though, there is another composer of exactly the same name, which does create some confusion, I'm sure. Now, a bourrée is a dance of French origin. Now then, we're going to perhaps do something like that again, because we can see that's going to be copied. There's like an echo in the second half, so we can bear that in mind, and we could perhaps think, well, if we're going to have like a chord 1, 4, 3B, 6, we'll see if that fits in. We got to watch out for our cadence points here and here. We need to think about those points. And then actually here we can see we have a 1, 2, 3 as a passing 6/4. We've actually got that there as well. Where the soprano part is now less busy, I can now echo that rhythm in the bass part. So it's all basically sort of noodling around a chord 5. So we have an E, we have a lower auxiliary note that gets straight back to the note. So, and then we can have an upper auxiliary note. And then if we get back to the E, so we have the harmony note, lower auxiliary note, harmony note, upper auxiliary note, back to the harmony note, and then a passing note will nicely get us to our next note. So we can beam those together, and then these can be passing notes. Well, we've got a B. Now here, this is our harmony note. This note here is an échappée, which is basically like an escaped note, where it looks like it's going to be an upper auxiliary note, but instead of going back to the harmony note, it drops and resolves to the harmony note by a third. So it sort of like just flicks up and then drops a third. So let's just double check, because although we've had a lot of contrary motion, we just need to make sure that we've not got any consecutives. We can double the third in a minor chord, but I don't think we've had to do that. That's an octave, but the contrary motion solves a lot of problems. Now here we have E, G, B. That's a fifth, but then we've got a third there, so that's okay. You couldn't have consecutive fifths.